I'm not doing this all summer. That may be a mom phrase that I've uttered already a couple times this summer. Today, come and spend a slow summer day here with us at the farmhouse, and we'll talk all about how we're spending the summer and what exactly we're not doing. I hope today's video leaves you feeling more present and ready for some slow summer days ahead yourself. Good morning, sweet friends, and welcome to our slow summer kitchen here. Rorik is going to help me this morning in the kitchen make some breakfast pizza. We're using up some leftovers and making a homemade crust. My boys have been so eager to get in the kitchen lately, and during the school season, things were just so hectic that I didn't honestly feel like we had the time to make anything, let alone let little hands help in the kitchen. So I've been so excited to finally slow down and be making a few more things from scratch here in our kitchen, starting with this really easy pizza crust. I'll be sure to link it down below for you in the description box too. Now, while we get our dough going, I thought we could discuss things we're not doing this summer. For some reason, amongst the baseball mom banter recently, I noticed a lot of us telling our kids or using the phrase, I'm not doing this all summer, when it came to breaking up fights or, TV time, you name it. It's just a phrase that had been coming to mind a lot lately. And it got me thinking about things we're not going to do this summer and things I don't want to subscribe to. So I came up with a list of 5 things that I thought we could chat about today. Now, number 1 for me is that I'm not keeping some giant summer bucket list. You guys know I love a Pinterest-worthy checklist on the side of my fridge, but for some reason when I see these, I just get like a knot in my stomach and I get overwhelmed because it looks like another thing to do. I don't need a reminder to go and stargaze or have a picnic. I just need the space in my schedule and a slow enough pace in the summer to actually notice when those romantic opportunities actually present themselves. In my experience and in listening to the memories of my children, I find that the best memories in the summer tend to happen naturally. It's not something I planned. It's not the fancy outing. It was just the spontaneous slip and slide in the rain or catching fireflies after we got home late. It's all about just having room to notice those moments instead of trying to manufacture them with a checklist. Okay, back to breakfast pizza. We made our crust and gave it a little bit of a bake. I'm working on some scrambled eggs here, but I'm going to leave them slightly undercooked so that they can finish in the oven on top of this pizza. Now for our sauce, we're going to use some leftover sausage gravy I had made over the weekend. We ran out of biscuits, but we still had a bunch of gravy left, so I thought it was time to turn this into a breakfast pizza. And I'm going to top it with some Italian cheese blend I happen to have on hand that needs to get used up today. But I would also kind of prefer a shredded cheddar on this, just for a little added bite, but it was pretty good with Italian cheese too. And another variation you may have seen me make recently was to use a biscuit dough for the base instead of a pizza dough, but delicious either way, and the kids were happy. Now, the next thing I'm not doing is overscheduling our days, or you could say I'm not going to be in a hurry. I am just so in a mode of guarding our calendar. I just want more of a rhythm to our days rather than some rigid schedule and places to be and scheduled fun. I just want to spend the summer not rushing from one thing to the next to make it feel magical or successful, if you will. You're definitely not going to see me in a rush to fill up all the squares on the calendar, but rather to keep them as empty and open as possible. Now, short story, if you're wondering why there's a hole in my shirt. Many years ago, my son thought it would be a good idea to take a scissors to the side of every shirt in my closet, or at least felt like every shirt in my closet. I just had to keep quite a bit of them and cry about it. And hey, years later, I'm still wearing the same t-shirt, so now I've got wild little girls digging through my closet. This probably explains a lot why we always have coffee in my videos. Now, before the summer day gets too hot, we love spending some time on the back porch. So we just turn on the ceiling fans and come out here. And when I've romanticized summer, my perfect summer is to come out here and read to the kids, have some Bible study time, and do all the things. But another thing I'm not going to do this summer is keep score. So some days I may read aloud to the kids and we'll follow along with a story. And other days we may just have quiet coloring time like we are today. And I will, jump in and out of a Bible study, whether or not it's perfect. I guess what I'm trying to say is not every day we're going to check all the boxes on the things we would like to do. Some days we're going to read, some days we'll watch movies, some days we'll be outside, but I'm not measuring the summer in this way. And again, just noticing and slowing down. Just like that, it was time for a quick lunch. We're basically eating leftovers today. I had some barbecue meatloaf left over, and for some reason, one time I thought it would be a really good idea to try some yum yum sauce on top of leftover meatballs and put it with some rice, and it just hits the spot. I usually try to add some veggies, but I need to get some groceries. Now, meanwhile, in the other room, I'm not exactly sure how this happened.
Did you make this all in your hair for? Are you proud of yourself? I mean, why don't we go outside and play in the water? Want to play outside? All right, we're done here.
Don't worry, we can actually bathe the baby this evening, but I was just trying to keep her awake and get her hair cleaned out so that we can run some errands. I actually needed to keep her awake a little bit longer today so that she could sleep in the car and take her nap while we run a few errands and grab some groceries before the evening is here and we have to start all over again making dinner. All right, we've got our little grocery haul here. I'm going to get it unloaded and put away. Tonight, Dan is traveling for work, so he won't be home. So we're just planning on using up a bunch of things that we have in the refrigerator for dinner. I think it'll feel really nice to clean out everything that we have and replace it and replenish it with some fresh things for the week ahead. I'm excited about a few new recipes, but I'm going to force myself to just use some leftovers and get creative tonight in the kitchen so that we don't waste as much. And I like to do that when my husband's gone. I like to clean out the fridge. Everyone can have a little random little something just to use up what we have. Or if all else fails, I'll do what I call a kid dinner, which is basically like some easy protein and some mac and cheese. But anyway, this really does bring me to my next point, which is I am not stressing in the kitchen this summer. Now, I always like to keep a very loose meal plan going, mostly of dinner ideas because we eat a lot of leftovers for lunch. And then for breakfast, it's pretty much the same routine over and over and over again. It's pretty simple. This summer, I look forward to trying out some new recipes, but also throwing in a lot of the old, doing some simple meals on the grill. And overall, I'm not stressing about it being perfect. We're going to make homemade bread, and we're also going to have some cereal. The kitchen is just going to embrace a balance of homemade meals and some other nostalgic, easy summer food. And we're even going to have some paper plates in our little caddy over here. My dishwasher it's like a coin toss every time I run it right now. We've got to get that worked on. But right now I'm just keeping my little caddy full, which we usually just do for parties. But with the kids home and just grabbing snacks all day long, paper plates are a lifesaver at the moment. Now, my kids do get really excited for cereal because it's not really something I buy very often. It's more of a fun food for us, but I have to put it up a little higher because now I have a toddler in the house who would love to snack on cereal all day long. So I used to hide it up here when the boys were little, and I thought, you know what? It's not really hidden, but it's where it fits. And it's a little bit more out of sight for the little ones. So I'm going to put that up there for the most part and the back stock in the cabinet so we don't have to worry about that every hour of the day. And if we're being honest, even for myself, because a little Cinnamon Toast Crunch every once in a while just takes me back. Now I have a little bit of a mess going on over here in this cabinet, and it just needs a minute. I don't even know what to do. I don't even know where to start. So I'm going to take all of this out. We have also, just the perks of living in a real farmhouse. We've had a mouse problem too. So as I'm cleaning this out, I noticed that we had another mouse get into some old Easter candy, but at least it was just the candy. I was a happy mom just to throw away the extra candy. Don't tell my kids, but at least it wasn't my expensive, ingredients or something. But anyway, I'm just glad to finally get a fresh start here in this cabinet so that I can see what we have, what we need to use up, and what I can pull from for upcoming meals. I like to keep this in my weekly routine just to get a handle on what's in the cabinet and what's in the refrigerator And I'll link down below a meal planning worksheet that I use just to kind of think through what we're going to have based on what we already have in the house. And it saves us so much money on groceries. You don't have to use the worksheet. It's a free printable, but it's just explains the process a little bit better. And speaking of using up what we have tonight, we're using up some random leftovers. I'm actually going to make the boys burritos. I had pulled a little bit of leftover chili from the freezer. It's not quite enough to feed our whole family, but pairing it with some of that rice I made earlier today, throwing it in a burrito with some leftover Rotel cheese I had made over the weekend, and the boys were in grilled stuffed burrito heaven. So perfect for them. And then Reese is going to eat some leftover bratwurst that we have. And then my plate is less appealing, but it was basically a mixture of some meat, some cottage cheese, and some carbs with some leftover potatoes. So sometimes it's not glamorous, and other times, the burritos kind of hit the spot. Maybe consider that a boy mom hack. Just wrap up your leftovers in a burrito and grill it, and you're set. The final thing I'm not doing this summer is chasing any kind of perfection. I think that that's what leads us to saying things like, I'm not doing this all summer, is because we have this internal romanticized version of what summer is actually going to look like. And then in some way, we're not meeting that. Some days our home is going to feel calm and cozy, and other days it's going to be chaotic and messy. Some days we're going to have things to journal about and a bunch of memories to put in the photo album. But I think instead of ever chasing some idea of the perfect summer, it's always in our best interest to just slow down, let summer unfold, and be present for it all.